Apple is said to have a folding iPhone next year, but is it going to fold like a book or flip like a clamshell? New reports are stirring folks up again about folding iPhones. And all signs point to Apple finally jumping into the mix next year. And we've had so many folding Android phones over the years, including ones from Motorola and Google's Pixel line. And there's the new Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 7 and the Flip 7. And yes, Samsung is a competitor, but it also might be the company that's helping Apple make the folding screen. So with one more new iPhone for everyone to flip out about, let's go over the latest rumors of what could make the folding iPhone different. I'm Bridget Carey. This is One More Thing. We've known for years that Apple's tinkering with the idea of a folding screen device. Apple has filed patents for bendable screens in phones, and there's also a patent for something that looks like a folding iPad screen, and it would act like a MacBook. But patents go beyond just bending, including one for a scrolling screen. And back in 2024, there was a patent for a foldable device that could heal itself. It could heal scratches. There would be a material on the screen that reacts to heat to fill in scratches so it's always smooth. Now, all of that is to say, just because there is a patent or you hear about an analyst having a good tip, it doesn't mean that any of this is really happening now. But when several analyst reports start to come out more frequently, it is safe to say Apple is getting close to actually releasing something that folds. And that something looks to be what you might call an iPhone Fold in the fall of 2026. And it would have a book-style design, at least according to Apple analyst Ming-Chi Kuo, whose forecast points to Apple making a 7.8-inch crease-free inner display. And the outer display would be about 5.5 inches in diameter. But the big surprise for many could be that this folding iPhone would bring back Touch ID as a side button for fingerprint security, because Apple might not be able to fit Face ID camera tech in this thinner design. This would also be the most expensive iPhone ever, predicted by Kuo to cost $2,000, maybe as much as $2,500. All for something that is a little smaller than an iPad mini. But the price seems accurate when you consider Samsung's latest Galaxy Z Fold 7 starts at around $2,000. Now there's a few more details we can talk about. The analyst report says we should expect a dual lens camera on the back. And if the iPhone is closed, there's going to be a single camera on the front, and there's another single lens on the inside when it's open. So basically it's two ways to have a selfie or FaceTime chat. Now when folded, he predicted that this iPhone would be about 9 millimeters thick. To compare, my iPhone 16 Pro is about 8.25 millimeters thick. That means when unfolded flat, it could be so thin that it's half of the iPhone 16 Pro. This mythical folding iPhone is expected to have the same battery as another mythical rumored device, the ultra-thin iPhone 17 that might come in September. So if there's an iPhone 17 event and you hear Apple talk about a high-density battery cell in a super thin phone, well, the motivation for making this battery so thin could also factor into the design of a future super thin folding iPhone. And who would make these folding displays? Who would provide such high-quality, crease-free screens that could meet Apple's rigorous quality and durability standards? Well, it's Samsung. The company behind the Galaxy Z Fold and the Z Flip has a side company called Samsung Display, which is expected to be working on Apple's folding iPhone screen, because after 7 years or so, they seem to know what they're doing with folding displays. Analyst Kuo had a report this week saying he expects Apple to work with Samsung Display Tech. His report also gets into some nitty-gritty details about how the hinge could be incorporating new laser drilling techniques that could make these phones more expensive. Now, aside from that, there is a second report that also points to Samsung making the display. Korea Junong Daily has an article with anonymous inside sources pointing to Samsung working on it now for release next year. Now, this isn't that big of a deal. Samsung does make the displays for other iPhones. LG also makes displays for other Apple devices. But you know what? LG isn't making folding displays. So if you've been watching all the news of Samsung's Galaxy folding phones with envy because you're waiting for a folding iPhone, well, maybe you might want to trial run a Samsung model. Or maybe you'll just use the $2,000 to instead buy 2 normal phones and then tape them together to make your own iPhone sandwich book. As someone who likes the iPad mini, this does all interest me. But I also just want a little clamshell design folding iPhone, something that I can fit into my pocket again. What's your feeling on folding phones? Sound off in the comments, and thanks for watching. I'll catch you next Friday with one more thing.